I spent a year in a fortress, solitude, I'ma do my targets. And brainiacs want to take my cake, but got a million on sponsored thanks to targets. And 3 beers, time to take they porridge. Gold I got on lock.
What it is, this is praying a good day, good night, and the AOK family, man. Shout out to Crack Distributor Radio, Shine, Holley, the whole squad. What it is, we in here. Good, man.
Explain the concept behind it again for those who are confused about it.
Because they hear comic books on level.
Yeah, like they hear he's a geek. Yeah, exactly.
What I wanted to do was, I guess at the state of music right now is you get the accessibility to kind of be who you are, like wholeheartedly. Like you don't have to shuck and jive. At least in my opinion, you don't got to shuck and jive. Like if this is who you are, and I wanted to use a project that like reflected, I guess, my childhood to early adulthood, and I wasn't like the super comic book dude, but as a youth, I loved comic. Like that was
this next record is called Super Friends, and it's on Comic Books Unlimited. Can you kind of talk about how that record got together? Because when it came out, it was all the above on the internet.
The original record was just Mickey. Like Mickey, when I first did the first comic books, Mickey had came to the studio. Shouts out to Mickey Facts. Like he wanted to, you know, I asked him like, can you jump on the joint? We did 2 joints for the comic book CD, and he was like, yo, let's do this joint. I was like, yo, what's the concept? He was like, yo, I'm gonna be Silver Surfer, you be Superman, and we just gonna do something. He came in the latest verse, literally like 5 minutes, while me and Out of Sight were doing, I think I was doing shouts to Out of Sight, we were doing a radio, I think I was doing a promo video, and Mickey didn't even write his verse yet. He just sat there and wrote his verse in like 10 minutes, then laid it down. I'm going back to the playback, and I'm like, damn, he renegaded me. I don't even want to do my verse no more. So then I was like, all right, cool. I'm gonna let him have that as an interlude.
Okay.
Then a year times passed. That's why the first line I say I spent a year in the fortress.
Okay.
Because then I finally got the, you know, this music to me is real new. Only been in it like 3 years professionally, maybe 6 to 8 months, like really professionally.
Yeah,
man. Like professionally, like I did it to practice, but like the way you guys are listening to this is only very new. But you know, Mickey had a career in it at the time, and like he just murdered the track. I was like, there's no reason for me to jump on it. But then a year time passed, I got better, and then like we were in the studio with 6 Cents and Out of Sight and Homeboy Sandman, Bomb Pete, Odyssey, who else was 8-1, Fresh Daily, like we was just all in there. 6 Cents, and then 6 came into my studio door and he was like, yo, this joint is hot. I was like, word, that'd be crazy if we all jump on it. And then we was like, word, yo, let's all jump on it. My man SB jumped on it, like we all jumped on it. It's like it became that posse cut for the January, and you see what happened, like it just murdered, like it got everywhere. So that was a good one.
Crazy. Listen, we're about to go into it right now.
How many tracks are like 20?
It's 21. It's an hour and a half.
I know people can complain about 21 records, but when you're trying to get used to an artist and get to know them, you get like 12 MP3s on a joint, and you get some various leaks, which are mostly features, so you don't really get to know how the person's kind of crafting their joint. So I can say on the other spectrum of somebody who would complain about that,
I did it on purpose, actually, because I feel that our attention span as just a urban community sucks. You know, it's like I go to these rock shows, and I buy these rock albums, and they're 2 hours, they're triple CDs, and I see a fan, and they'll sit there and listen to all of it in one sitting. But if we can't get through 1 through 5, like I'll give you a perfect example. I gave the CD to my ex-girlfriend, and I'm like, yo, bump this. I go knock on her door. I literally gave it to her in 3 minutes. I'm like, so what song you on? Oh, I'm on number 17. I'm like, how did you jump? Like, I know my songs are long, so how did you jump?
So, Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just like, listen. We don't listen anymore. That's why I give respects to cats like Out of Sight and my AOK fam, because they're making music that is like substance. There is none anymore, really. It's like if it doesn't have a radio hit, whatever. If I don't dance to it, it's like, and I'm not knocking any of that, but like give a little bit of all of it. Like books, like for instance, Paradise Lost by John Milton, right? That book is long. It's like 12 books in one book. And it's all poetry. It's all like 17th, 16th, 18th century poetry. And you gotta sit there and read it as an English major. And you can't get past it. You can't skip the book 7, because you gotta understand books 1 through 7 to understand 7. You know, 1 through 6 to understand 7. And it's the same thing with music. Like you have to be able to listen to an artist. Listen to it. But I actually shouts out to Marie Luv, because she landed me a spot on her next movie, which is ironic.
Not acting.
Not acting. But my record, 2 records are on there, right? Kryptonite, and another record that you guys will never hear ever in life unless you go hard or go home, because you don't want to hear Print on his dad's Dillinger shit. I got a record on her next movie called Go Hard or Go Home. Should be out in September. Shouts to Marie Luv.
So for all you hip hop / porn fans, I know you're into Marie Luv or all the porn stars will be featured on that. So go pick that up. And if you're on the menu, you know, in between time.
And I'm on the scene with her. I believe Jada Fire and Justin Slayer.
Okay, the music is on the scene.
Yeah,
gotta clarify.
Yeah,
for people.
obviously, Print is not in porno, aka the porno Print. That's another person. That's another life. But like they're really cool people aside. Shouts to Pinky, shouts to Monet Divine, shouts to Stacey Lane. They're all just really cool individuals and shit.
No doubt, that's dope right there. So it's good to have some versatility.
You gotta have versatility. The free music is that a lot of people don't know how to create their own original ideas. So what I wanted to do was, since it's free, it gives me the flexibility to kind of just go conceptual all the time. You know what I mean? Like, why not? Like, why not create a kind of like a structure of concepts that you could talk about? Because once you get into the machine, the concept shit could kind of go either way.
Yeah.
They could kind of say, yeah, we want you to go the Nas route, talk about the concepts and stuff, or we kind of might want you to do this, or you kind of won't have the flexibility to do what you want to do. But while you're giving out all of this free bass music, like do you?
No doubt.
So I got another joint that I'm doing with a cat out of Canada, Ime and Judgmental. We're doing a whole Sade mix where we're resampling all of their favorite greatest Sade joints. Just like Say Chillin', you're gonna get a whole CD of that, and that's gonna be real dope.
That's crazy.
We're working on that now. And what the hell else I'm working on? I'm not working on another joint. Oh, I'm working on the album. The album, the Good Day Good Night album. It's entitled The Life of Nick. Nick stands for Nerds in Between Cool Kids. Because I feel like there's now. When I first started, doing music, there was 2 extremes to it. It was either you're a super conscious dude, or you're a super gangbanger, I shoot cats, or you're the super swaggery dude, and you're the nerd dude. But there is no Buddy Lee of hip hop. Now we're, cats like you and I, Outside again, A-OK, Mickey, that whole everybody. Everybody's doing the, kind of relative, everyday man, everyday woman kind of hip hop.
They say when it's bad, there's good. Your alpha, your omega, plus your bright lights in the hood. I want it all. From the bottom to the top, out the bottom of the pot, I get bread. I want shop to. How true is fame without the fortune? A hoe without caution, a blunt without coughing, me Print without the game. Second string on this 3-lane road called life. What's the price I gotta pay for her to be my wife? Is it worth it? Curse it all to hell, yeah. Unlike you.